Good morning, class 8 student. Let's take a look at the chapter number 2, MS Office Excel. MS Excel is a spreadsheet program. It is a part of MS Office application. It is used to organize and process the data in rows and columns. It means we use the tabular format feature to hold the data. Tabular format means in the form of a table. It means the data we enter into the MS Excel is stored in the form of a table. Rows are the horizontal lines and columns are the vertical lines on the window. The place where the rows and columns intersect each other is called a cell. In other words, we can say that cell is an intersection of rows and columns. It may store text, numbers and formulas. It means रोज जो है वो हॉरिजेंटल लाइंस में आती हैं, जो कॉलम्स हैं वो वर्टिकल लाइंस में आती हैं. एंड द प्लेस जहां पर रोज और कॉलम्स वर्टिकल लाइंस और हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस इंटरसेक्ट करते हैं उसे हम सेल कहते हैं. नाउ इट मीन स्टोर टेक्स्ट, नंबर्स एंड formulas. Text means the characters, alphabets. Numbers means the values, and the formulas means the functions which is given in the MS Excel library. The user can define its own function, but basically we use the user inbuilt function, predefined functions. We can create comparisons and graphs by using the values entered in the cells. Comparisons means here the numbers which we have entered in the cell, in the range of cell. We can compare these values with each other, and we can also generate the graphs based on the values we have entered in the cell. Spreadsheet file is also called a workbook. By default, a workbook contains 3 worksheets named as Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. These sheets are accessible by clicking on the tabs available at the bottom of the worksheet. We can add more worksheets as per our requirement. It means एक वर्कबुक के अंदर 3 शीट टैब्स होती हैं, 3 शीट्स होती हैं, and each sheet is known as a sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 by default. And these sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3 appears in the form of a tab at the bottom of a window, and the user can add some more sheets according to the requirements. There are 16384 columns and 104856 rows in each worksheet. यानी एक वर्कशीट के अंदर 16,384 कॉलम्स होते हैं and 104856 rows होती हैं. Now let's take a look at this window here. This is the formula bar. Here the formula which we enter in a cell will appear over here. And this is the cell. Look at the A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the columns. It means the columns are identified by the alphabets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the rows, and it means the rows are identified by the numbers. This is the cross section. This is the cross section. When we click on the cross section, the entire worksheet will be selected. The user can select the entire worksheet by pressing the Ctrl+A, but this is also another option. When we click on it, the entire worksheet will be selected. This is the name box. Name box means the cell which is currently selected, its cell address will appear in the name box. Now, this is the sheet tab, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, it is given at the bottom, and there is one more symbol at the right hand side of a sheet tab. This is the symbol by which we can add the new worksheet. Now let's go to the practical work of it. Here, as I have told earlier, this is the sheet tab, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Let's go to the practical work of it. The name of this sheet tab can also be changed. When we right click on this sheet tab, there is a rename option. When we click on the rename option, the previous name will be selected. Delete this name and write another name over it. Okay, now this is the first option. Now second we are going to do. Now when we click on the sheet tab, there are many options like delete. Now when we click on the delete option, this sheet tab will be deleted. Now when we right click again, a new sheet will be added here. Okay, now that will be named as sheet 4 because sheet 2 तो हमने delete कर दिया और sheet 1 का नाम हमने अनु रखा है. Now we can also add the add new worksheet by pressing shift plus 11 and by clicking on it. One more sheet is added here. Okay. Now today we have done three options here. First one was changing the name of a sheet, which is known as a rename of a sheet. Second, inserting a sheet. When we select the sheet tab, जहाँ पर आपने sheet insert करनी है वहाँ पर आपने select करना है and right click on it, select the insert option. Just see worksheet and okay, देखो उसी जगह पर नई शीट हुई है सिलेक्ट. ठीक है. और जिसको हमने डिलीट करना है, select that sheet tab, right click on it and click on delete option. Okay. Now suppose we have to change the color of this sheet tab. Click on the tab color option. There is another theme colors option will appear. Select any of the color from it. Just see the color of the sheet tab is also changed. Now we have done three topics of the practical work. First one was a rename of a sheet tab. Second was inserting a sheet. Third one was deleting a sheet. Fourth one was changing the color of a sheet tab. These are the four different options that we all have to do today.